literally has a team that is behind them that is making sure they're successful. Like every person, when you're like, yo, that person is so high, there's so many people lifting them up, and that's what it's supposed to be. I thought it was a sign of weakness to say, I just don't understand what this statute is saying. And you'll realize in the law, like your first day, you're like, what kind of English is this? I was like, I'm not used to this. Even the professors are like, we're trying to figure it out too, right? But I didn't know that it was like a universal thing that people just didn't understand some stuff. I was like, I thought I was a smart person, that's why I applied in the first place, but I'm struggling. So at the moment when I opened my mouth and I said I'm struggling and this is hard, that my entire experience changed. And I think like the most tangible way that and again, I'm still struggling with it. There are things right now I'm like, you know, God, you should reach out to that person today because you need help with something. But the way I envision it in my mind is like, if you have 10 bags in front of you and you're like, all right, I don't know if I could do this all by myself, but I could figure it out. And then someone puts 5 more, and then they put 10 more. The idea of saying, no, I'm gonna pick these all up by myself, you'll look at someone and you're like, that's ridiculous. Ask for help. Understand the struggle that you're having in law school, even if they're not things that you can hold, it's ridiculous to not ask for help. So whatever ideas of like pride or ego that you have right now, that you have to do this by yourself, let that leave your mind. So if you're applying to law school right now and no one ever read your personal statement, you need to send it out. You need to get as many eyes on that as possible. If you're studying for the LSAT and you never spoke to anyone about this section that you just seem to not be doing well with, you have to swallow your pride and reach out for help. And so when I did that, when I just spoke into the world, I was like, you know, I've never lived in California before. I've been in New York for almost 10 years. I'm from Rhode Island. Like, I just wanted to try something new. People started moving things in my world so that I ended up getting job offers in California. After never having lived there, never spending more than a weekend there, like my environment, my team made that possible for me. So if there's nothing else you listen to, but these like next words is ask for help when you need it, develop a team of people today. I have my friends who aren't even in law school. Even when I'm writing a paper, I'm like, what do you all think about this topic? You need to do that. Like, I love it's a Nigerian proverb, if you didn't know, that it takes a community. That came from my people. But I also think, in case you didn't know. But it's also like, it takes a community to get a law student through law school successfully. It really, really does. So that's all I had to give you all. But please reach out to people, ask for help. It's going to be one of the most important things in your legal career period. So now I would like to introduce Tarian Ellis, who is the chair of the New York Law School's BALSA.
Good morning. Good morning. Everybody awake? Yes. All right, y'all awake, but are you woke? Thank you, Ganiatu, for that lovely introduction. Again, as she said, my name is Tarian Ellis. I am the chair and president of our Black Law Student Association at New York Law School. There's a few things that were touched on today that I want to hit home, but just to give you a little background about myself. I am a 34-year-old former Army soldier. I actually have a fragmented journey to law school that I think will kind of highlight some of the things that were hit upon today and some of the things yet to be said. So I come from a background of all military. You can go to the branch, you can throw a stone at the family reunion, somebody served somewhere. So it was always the expectation going through high school and looking at my future that I was going to join the Army. Little did my family know that that was not what I wanted to do at all. So at the age of 13, my grandfather said, hey, you should think about joining ROTC when you get to high school. I was like, nah, I'm gonna play sports and whatnot. Thank you, no thank you. Got through high school, as was previously stated, in the realms of kind of what leads us all to law school. I too went to a high school that was predominantly African American, legitimately had 2 non-African American students in my graduating class of 360. I'll let you do the math on the percentages, but it's kind of light in that area. After going to high school, I went to the University of Florida, where I thought I was going to major in engineering. I don't know if you've heard this before, but people go to law school to get away from that. So obviously that wasn't something that kind of spoke to me. I ended up majoring in business there, and after leaving the University of Florida. Grandfather was right. I joined the Army. So Army taught me a few things that has led me to my understanding here today. And I think it hits upon, importantly, some of the similar information that has been spoke about here. Take advantage of the love and support and the pouring into you that individuals are doing. It doesn't have to be a family member. It can be a complete stranger. It can be someone you meet at this conference. It can be someone you've yet to meet. But the love and support of our community pouring into us in such a way that allows us to achieve things we never thought we could is truly what I can hopefully safely say has brought all of us here to whatever achievements we made. Just a quick stat for you. If you don't know, individuals that identify as Black or African American Latino make up about 5% of the total population of attorneys in the United States. 5%. Think about how many people go to law school. Think about how many people take the bar. Think about how many people practice. 5%. And I want that to hit home for an important reason. There's going to be a lot of doubt. There's going to be a lot of second guessing. There's going to be a lot of fear. There's going to be a lot of anxiety. But what ultimately will get you through is, one, obviously, a belief in yourself and a grounded faith in whatever you you may believe in. But that extra push that's going to get you where you need to go is this. Look around in this room, look at the stage, look at the individuals that you're going to meet here in this conference. These are the people that are ultimately going to guide you and support you and nurture you and allow you to grow in a way that's truly going to manifest exactly what it is you want to see in your life. As was stated before, I'm the president of the Black Lawsuit Association at New York Law School. I am originally from Florida. I was a bit of an Army brat. I never had set foot in a cold climate. So the first winter here, we had, 26 inches of snow? And the days after the snow had fallen but was still stuck on the ground, classes were not canceled. So for me, just give you guys a little tidbit of fact. The type of coat you need for here, they don't sell those in Florida. So yeah, I had to make a quick trip somewhere to get a nice coat. But before I got there, there was actually a member of our Bolsa family who since graduated who actually gave me a coat. Because she was like, yeah, you're not prepared for this day. So that's any tangible tidbit of information of just how truly, from the great and mighty things to the most minute things, how that love and support will carry you through. You guys are taking a great first step by being here. A huge first step. I wish I could have come to something like this prior to even thinking about going to law school. Just the sheer understanding of exactly what a Black law student looks like, what a Black professional attorney looks like, what a partner at a law firm looks like. These things were so foreign to me that I appreciate now the ability to pour into individuals so that they can see that, one, it is attainable, and two, it is closer to your reach than you could ever fathom. So, with that being said, let's have one question. So, we're going to adhere to the schedule. I have the great honor of introducing Paula Egger. Paula has been, in addition to being a mentor, a great friend to, I can say, pretty much every Black law student in this city and every practicing attorney as well. Paula is the president of the Metro Black Bar Association, as well as the principal and CEO of PGE LLC. Paula Egger, thank you so much.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. Hi. Try again. Hi, everyone. Hi. So, what have you heard so far? So my name is Paula Edgar, and I'm the president of the Metropolitan Black Bar Association. The Metropolitan Black Bar Association is the largest black bar in New York State. We have been around as this organization for 33 years, but we were multiple organizations before that merged into one. Let me tell you how I ended up right here on the stage. I am the product of the hopes and dreams of my ancestors. Barbados, Jamaica. Anybody? Okay. Keep it going. Brooklyn? Okay. East New York? My people. Yes, the only lawyer I saw was Abogado on the corner, next to the bodega. And yeah, so I didn't know I was going to be a lawyer. 15 years now. September 11th, my mother was killed. She was in the towers, and I had to come back home. I was in California, living with a guy who I didn't really like, so that worked out. But I had to come back. I had to come back home. And the lawyers who my family worked with when my mother was killed were the reason why I decided that law school was what I needed to do. Because they were helpers. They were counselors. So when I think lawyer, I think, no, court, like, how dare you object, you know, right, like that? No. These were the lawyers who said, come here, you need to know this, this, and this. And these are the things your mother wanted to happen now. They counseled. And I wanted to help that way. So I went to law school. I went to community law school. The best decision I've ever made. So the problem is I did law school wrong. You ready? Don't do any of the following things. I went to law school. First semester, I got married. That was the best thing I did, actually. But midterms, I got married. You will keep hearing that first semester is not a time for you to be playing around, and they are not lying. Second year, I had a baby. She's very cute. However, do not do this in law school. Third year of law school, I bought a house. At least at that point, I'd taken contracts. I mean, that's okay. But don't do those things. I did it all the non-traditional way because I knew I didn't want to be the traditional lawyer. So you look around, you will all, everyone who wants to be, if you want to be, you can be a lawyer. But we all look different, right? You walk down the street, I wear t-shirts that say Black Lawyers Matter, right? I had someone stop me and say, who gave you that t-shirt? I designed that t-shirt. And she said, well, do you know lawyers? But I'm the queen of black lawyers in New York City. Yeah. But so people will assume that you shouldn't be in the role based on what you look like. It doesn't matter what other people think. So let me give you a couple quick hits. First semester of law school, kill it. Tell your family, sorry, have to see you later. No, I'm not joking. And all the people who raise their hand who are West Indian or my African people, your family will not want you to do this. They will say, well, who will babysit? Right? Well, who will be the one that will look over this thing for me? It won't be you. Tell them early. As soon as you start taking that LSAT, this is about me. I can come back around and hook you up. But right now, if I don't do these things and invest in me, I can invest in you later. Because what will happen? If you don't do well, they'll be like, I told you. So do well, and you don't have to worry about that. Kill it. Because then it gives you opportunity. It's like a visa. If you do well, you can spend all the things. You have all the opportunity. Speaking of opportunity, volunteer. Volunteering is not going to give you money, but volunteering will give you access and opportunity. Why do I tell you this? Because volunteering will give you access and opportunity. Do you know how Torian just said that I know all the black law students and lawyers? From volunteering. If you volunteer for me, I give it back to you. I volunteer for other people, they give it back to me. I'm not doing it for that reason, but it works out that way. All of the mentors and sponsors that I have is because I did something I didn't have to do. This man on stage right here, Joe Drayton, if he didn't say, Paula, over breakfast one day, he's very fancy. Paula, I think you should consider being the president of the Metropolitan Black Bar Association. And I think, me? And then look, Someone will pour into you, they will continue to pour into you, and mentors will guide you, provide you advice and thoughts, but you have to do the work. So don't come with this air of expectation, an air of, you must do for me. No, what can I do for you? Final thing that I'm going to say, because there's a lot I could say, is your brand. Your brand, your brand, your brand is very important. Social media is one of my favorite things. My Twitter handle's on my necklace. But social media will take you out real quick too. Be careful about how you project yourself online. Be cognizant of how you project yourself in person. Never ever put on an outfit, go into a place without thinking about what you look like. Not because it's about fashion, but it's about perception. People will judge you. And whether they judge you right or wrong, it is your brand. So what you're saying about yourself is fine. But what they're saying about you is what's guiding what's happening. So I talk about it, I call it a Destiny's Child conundrum. If you say that you are Beyonce, and everyone else says that you are Kelly or Michelle, it doesn't really matter, you're not Beyonce. Right? That's your brand. What folks are saying about you when you are not in the room, and what you are saying about yourself, and how you project that and maintain that. In school, out of school, in your employers, out of your employers, generally, act right. Folks are watching, and like my mother would always say, do not embarrass me. And I take that from all the ancestors, right? They're all looking and watching from above. Do not embarrass me. A lot of people sacrifice to even get you in this room to hear these things. Anyway, are you ready? You can tweet me at Paula Edgar. Instagram is the Paula Edgar, or Coach Paula Says. I'm on LinkedIn. If you link in with me and do not say we met here, I will not accept it. I'm teaching you to act right. My email is paula@paulaedgar.com. Brand, 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 brand. Paula, like Abdul except not, at Paula, Edgar, like the man's first name, EDGAR.com. Here's the thing. I'm going to teach you one quick lesson on networking. If you email me and don't say we met here, or you heard me here, I'm not responding. If I don't respond the first time, email again in a week. The other thing about lawyers is they're busy. Okay? Do well, make connections, listen, and do your best. Good luck. And now, welcome to the stage, one of my mentors, one of my sponsors, really the king of black lawyers in New York, partner at Cooley LLP, and the president-elect of the National Bar Association, Joseph Drake.